My name is Mei Shigenobu. I'm a freelance journalist.
My name is Masayuki Teshima.
I'm Junko Hoki from Japan. I teach Japanese at USG.
My impression is that the Lebanese people are quite flexible, even though they complain quite a lot.
It's very, very chaotic, and then intense. I feel some tension.
I found some Lebanese very racist. In Lebanon, there aren't so many Japanese. Like, most of the people think I'm from Philippines, Thailand, or maybe China. And like when I take taxi, most of the drivers, they ask me Philippine, Thai. And when I say I'm Japanese, they're like, oh, we like Japan. But what if I'm from Philippines?
In Japan, even if they're very knowledgeable about something, they would always try to show you that they don't know. They're very, very modest in how they appear. But in fact, then you would find out that these people know actually a lot more than you do. On the contrary, in Lebanon, people always like to pretend that they know everything and they're a walking encyclopedia.
Traditional Japanese life, you have to see, what kind people who you want to get married. For example, your parents can decide. It's sort of like arranged. Somehow there is a political intention between those two families or business interest.
Lebanese are more easygoing, but in Japan, many people are serious and polite.
It's always the priority given for the family, the mother, the father, the sister.
For example, if you get to know one person on the street, even though you don't know anything about this person, if you have a conversation, hit it off well, and then they will invite you at home, have a dinner with or have a lunch with.
The way, people are not necessarily respecting time or not necessarily respecting order, especially if you're dealing with deadlines and, projects.
To take a glance before you turn. For example, they try to make a right turn. They're looking at the left side.
Lebanese life is a little bit superficial, materialistic.
If you go to Japan, you will find people who are wearing outrageous clothes. Like if you look at them, it's like they're coming straight out of manga with all this, makeup and hairstyle and clothes, like Dracula. People would not stare at these people. It's as if they're transparent. People in Lebanon would always show you that they disapprove of how you look if you don't look the way most people do. A Lebanese man is also very confident, sometimes in my opinion overconfident.
Lebanese woman, very gracious, gorgeous, and then of course classy.
Men have to provide everything. Many of them, they are stressed to take care of women. I feel sorry for them.
The word tomorrow and bukra, or inshallah, which both mean uncertainty.
I like the sound mabruk. Mabruk.
It's khalas, because even something bad happens, at the end they say khalas. They don't have hard feeling after that. In Japan, we are polite and maybe friendly, but once you have problem with somebody, there is no khalas. That's the end of the relationship.
In Lebanon, when you say no, when in a conversation, you would do this, right? And this, I used to have this because I speak Arabic fluently and I'm culturally Arabic. So I used to use it a lot in Japan. Later on, I found that this is an extremely rude gesture to do in Japan. It is like, disrespectful of the person in front of you or the atmosphere in front of you. And it's only done by the gangster style, conversation.